Hey friends, members, attenders, and supporters of Redeeming Grace Church. I have a few things for you in this week's update video. First of all, we had a great family meeting last night. We do those once a month with the covenant members of our church. And what we do is we share a meal together and then roll from that meal right into taking the Lord's Supper together. We do the Lord's Supper there because we tie it closely to our covenant commitment to each other before God. And so we reaffirm our covenant of church membership together. Seal that with the Lord's Supper, and then also by doing that in coordination with a meal, we're kind of reclaiming that early church practice. The early church, the first century church, took the Lord's Supper as part of a larger family meal together, and so we just, as our church is still pretty small and not a huge membership, we still have the ability to be able to kind of capture the intimacy of that, reaffirm our covenant, hold one another accountable in a way that's really special. And so we did that last night, and then we also did some business, looked at our finances, looked at the ministries and events that we have coming up, and made some decisions on what things will continue to happen in our church, what things kind of need to be adjusted and changed a little bit. And so we'll be rolling some of those things out. I'm kind of processing some of the things that we signed up for and some changes and additions that we're going to be making. And so just stay posted over the next couple of weeks as we launch into the fall ministries. Starting in September, there's going to be some new things that are going to be rolling out and some things that are going to be a little bit different just based on the things that we discussed together as a membership. And so looking forward to talking a little bit more about that as we get closer. One thing is that, another thing is that these t-shirts, Redeeming Grace t-shirts, we're ordering more of these. And so if you are interested in getting a Redeeming Grace t-shirt, we're going to order kids sizes as well. And so there's going to be a link in the description of this video, as well as via the text and the email and the Facebook post. And if you want to go just click on that and then select whatever sizes that you would like to get, we'll order those for you and get them out to you. And so if you would do that this week, we want to have an order probably by the end of this week so that we can get those t-shirts in and be able to wear them at events and just get them out to you. So, and there will be some kid sizes in there too. So just keep that in mind as well. Also, Gary and Joanne Lydell have been overseeing a food drive for the neighborhood that we did service projects in back in June, and the Cimarron Park trailer park community. And so if you want to still donate to that, we are still accepting some donations for that this week. And so let us know if you have something that you would like to contribute before we then process and deliver those items. And so that's another thing, a last call for food drive items this week. Also, a big thing that's coming up is on August 15th. It's a Sunday. We're going to do a worship service actually right here at the Ministry Center, 140 North Street, which is just one block north of the Journey Museum. And what we're going to do is we're going to use the whole Boy Scout parking lot to park our cars in, and then come in on the east side of the building and put up lawn chairs and all that kind of stuff, and have a shorter outdoor worship service here at the Ministry Center. And then after we're done with that worship service, that will start at 10 o'clock. Once we're finished with that, we'll then roll into a block party like we did on the July 4th with hot dogs and bounce houses and snow cones and games and all that kind of stuff. And so we would love to have you be involved with that. So there is a registration link that's in the description, that's in the email, on the Facebook post, in the text, for you to register if you're going to attend. And then also on there is a place to register if you would like to be a part of handing out invitations on Thursday, August 12th. We're going to go just around the neighborhood here and hand out some invitations to the outdoor service and block party. And we need a handful of people that would love to just sort of canvass the neighborhood and make some invitations. So if you would go to that event, click on that event and register if you're coming. And then also if you would go ahead and put down what number of you might want to help with that outreach on that Thursday evening, just getting the word out to our community and trying to bring them, invite them to join us for a worship service and block party. So that's coming up August 15th. Mark your calendars, be a part of that. I think that's kind of the main things. There's other things, like I said, that are going to be coming up later as we get closer to September in the fall. And we'll just keep you posted on those things as we get closer. So I love you. I love the fellowship of our church. I love the ministries that we have in front of us. I love the direction that we're going. And I'm really grateful that you are a part of it. And let me know if there's some ways that I can be encouraging or helpful to you. Make sure that you consider jumping in on some of the things that are going to be starting up, either serving in some way in the congregation or being a part of a group, a small group, a Bible study group, a book study group, prayer meetings. Church is the most fun, the more committed and invested you are. And so if you put just a little bit in, you'll only get a little bit out. If you put a lot in and you really invest yourself and look to serve others and minister to others, church is way more fun, and you'll grow the most when your eyes aren't on yourself, but they're on others, and connecting with others and serving one another. That's the best way to do church. So if you have not yet taken the step of baptism, you've not yet considered joining the church, you've not yet signed up to be a part of a ministry or to serve in some way, that's the best way to grow. And would love to have conversations with you about that, and to just help you, serve you. That's literally my job, my 24/7, well, not 24/7, but my full-time job is to do all that I can to increase your joy in God and to help you grow spiritually. That's literally all that I spend my full-time hours thinking about, is how to do good, do spiritual good for you and for our church. And so let me help you in that way, and look to be a part of the things that are going on in our church. So have a great week. Stay out of the heat, enjoy your family, enjoy your church family, and we'll catch you Sunday.